Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. I am a knitter and a sewist, and this is my YouTube channel where I share lots of different things about knitting and sewing and making your own wardrobe and crafting. It's lovely to have you here. So today I'm in a bit of a different location. If you normally watch my videos, you will know that I normally film in my office and crafting room, and I normally have my yarn and everything behind me, but I am away at the moment. I'm staying with my parents. I've been staying with my parents for the last few weeks just because of something that's going on in my personal life. I'm not going to talk about it on here, but that's the reason why I haven't had a video out for quite a few weeks, and I had a little break from Instagram as well. So just in case you're wondering where I was, I'm okay. Things are a little bit difficult at the moment, but hopefully improving soon. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. But today I thought I would bring you a video all about what I got for my birthday, because it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago. I actually celebrated it here, which I wasn't expecting to do. And yeah, it was not quite how I expected my birthday to be this year, but we still made the most of it and had a nice time, and I got some really lovely things, including some crafty bits. I was just going to show the crafting bits, and then I just thought, you know what, actually I really love watching these kind of videos, and I really love watching like what people get. I watch a lot of crafting YouTube and Instagram. Yeah, if you get my newsletter, you will see that every month I recommend a different YouTube channel that's like knitting or sewing, because I love watching that stuff. But I really love it when those channels do like vlogs, like Vlogmas, where you get to see a bit more of somebody's life, not just you know, the knitting and the sewing, but like other aspects of their life too. So yeah, I thought I would sort of share the other things I got for my birthday, because I have some other interests other than just knitting and sewing, because I thought you might enjoy that. So yeah, I will get started. I don't think I'm gonna do this in any particular order. It's just gonna be like, I've got a pile of stuff here. I'll just sort of pick it up and show it to you. Also, excuse my slightly crazy hair. The weather at the moment is like really wet and dreary and horrible and unpleasant. I'm literally looking out the window and it's just pouring with rain. It's been pouring with rain for such a long time now. I am so ready for summer, and I feel like we had this a few years ago actually. I remember April 2021, my birthday was really like miserable and cold and wet, and then in the May it was just like really hot sunshine. So I'm kind of hoping that the same thing happens again, but we'll see. Also, excuse this lighting if it's not quite right. I feel like I look a bit pale. Obviously got like a lot of pale walls and stuff around me, but yeah, I'm just sort of in the corner of my parents' lounge, finding a little space to do some filming. So hopefully it's all okay, and it's not too, yeah, I'll edit it and hopefully it'll be all right. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling on and instead show you what I got for my birthday. Okay, so this is the closest thing to me, which is probably the most exciting, so I'll show that to you first. Sorry, I'm just going to change my lighting slightly because it felt like I was really blown out. I'm just going to zip this up and then unzip it again in a minute. So I asked for a nice knitting project bag because I've had the same knitting project bag for years and years and years. I mean, I can't even remember when I bought it. I don't know, like 2016 or something, I think I bought it. And it's not a very good knitting bag. It's okay, but like for traveling and stuff, if you're knitting in the round particularly, it gets quite difficult to keep yarn and the project in it. So I wanted a new project bag. So I got this one off my parents-in-law, which is from the brand Mood. I think that's how you pronounce it, because I think they're a Danish brand. So I think it's like Mood, but I'm sure people will correct me on that because my Danish pronunciation is probably absolutely appalling. And it's leather, 100% leather, and it's got all these amazing pockets on the outside. I don't know if you can see that. You can see there. And then this strap for carrying, which is super good. And then if I open it up, she says, let's try and open this up. There we go. So you can see it's like basically like a big bucket bag essentially, but it's got these like pockets down the side, these leather pockets, so you can keep like all your needles and notions and stuff. There's a zippy compartment at the top here as well, you keep some stitch markers, but the main reason is that it's so deep, so you could put, you know, a jumper or a cardigan that you're knitting on, as I say, especially in the round, and sort of put it right in there with like your scissors and all your bits around the outside and your extra yarn. That would all fit in there, and I think that would be really nice for like traveling with. So I'll probably use it more. At the moment I'm knitting a project flat and the needles are quite long, so it doesn't quite fit in the bag, but for knitting in the round I think this will definitely be really useful. And it's just so pretty as well. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? It's so soft. I know a few people have mood bags. I think I'm starting to realize though that it's difficult to find a project bag that's going to do everything that you want it to do. So it may be that I get another one for like traveling or for bigger projects or whatever. I think I need to get myself a basket as well, so that like I always knit on the sofa, so I can leave like my knitting in the basket and then pick it up the next day. So I feel like I need to invest in a few little accessories, because as I say, I've been using the same bag for years now, and it's fine. It's just like it's a long thin bag, and it just doesn't always work. It's fine for when you're knitting in pieces and sewing up like I am now, but when you need to fit a whole garment in it, it just doesn't work. So I'm really pleased with this. This is really gorgeous. This is going to get a lot of use. So my next thing was actually a bit of a surprise. This is from my sister-in-law, who is Eliza B Makes on Instagram. She's actually been on the channel on Inside the Craft Room a few months ago, so you can watch that video if you want to. But she sent me this little voucher which I'll show you. It says that it entitles me to a free crochet making session when we visit Scotland in the summer, which is where she lives. Because I basically said that I wanted to learn to crochet. I never thought I would want to learn to crochet because I love knitting, but I feel like there are just some things that work so much better in crochet, and those are like homeware. So I really love the crocheted like Christmas decorations, well, just seasonal decorations in general. Like my mother-in-law has made me a beautiful autumnal garland that we put on the fireplace every year. You know, like kids' toys, because with crochet you get sort of that stiffer fabric. You can make that stiffer fabric that sits up or stands up. So things as well like cushions and stuff. I think also it's faster than knitting. So like I'd love to crochet like a proper granny square blanket. So yeah, I don't really have much of an interest in crocheting clothes. I just want to crochet like homeware and toys and things like that. So yeah, my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law are both big crocheters, very good at crocheting. So I asked Elizabeth if she would help me learn how to crochet. And what I really wanted to make was these placemats. So my present from her was really nice. It's obviously the voucher with the crochet lesson, but she's also bought me the pattern, printed off the pattern, and then she's sent me a set of crochet hooks and all the yarn that I need to make the placemats, because I want to make 4 placemats, and then I think you can also make the matching coasters as well. So they have like, they're just very simple with like bubbles around the outside. I actually picked these out and said to her, oh, can you make these for me? And then I was like, oh no, actually I want to learn to crochet. And she said, actually that's a really good beginner's project. So yeah, I'm really excited to learn how to do that this summer. I think that's going to be really fun. And then my hope is that I have learnt enough that actually I can crochet lots and lots of like autumn and Christmas decorations, because yeah, that's always my favorite stuff. Like Just Pootling on Instagram, I really love following her stuff. She does the most amazing homeware, crocheted homeware. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you updated. If you are interested, leave me a comment below and let me know if you'd like to follow my crochet learning journey, adding another craft to the roster. Obviously I do a lot of sewing and knitting at the moment, so I don't know how much time I have, but I'm hoping with the crochet it'll be like sort of quick, easy, small projects like placemats or decorations, like little crocheted pumpkins or that kind of thing. So it'll be like a little in-betweeny project that I work on in between like my big knitted garments. So yeah, the yarn that she got me, by the way, is, never heard of this before. I think crochet yarn is often different though, isn't it? The yarn that people use to crochet is often quite different because you want it to be a bit stiffer. It's Sashimea Catania Grande, so I assume that's like, yeah, German, or I'm not sure what language, but that is the yarn that she gave me to make these with. I think that is probably, yeah, she's obviously picked the right yarn for whatever the pattern suggests. So yeah, that's a really cute little present that I got. That's going to be really lovely to learn how to do that. Okay, so now I think this one's going to be a bit difficult to show you because it just looks like a box. But basically this is a like long-lasting nail kit. So I love to paint my nails, always have done, love to have painted nails, and I normally just paint them with normal nail polish, and I normally paint them every week on like a Thursday or Friday, and then by like the Monday, Tuesday I have to take it off because it's chipped really badly. Like chip nail polish I just can't cope with. Like as soon as there's one tiny chip the whole thing comes off. It's like an issue for me. So yeah, I sort of struggle with the fact that it just doesn't last very long. So I was thinking about getting an at-home shellac kit, and if you don't know, shellac is like a long-lasting nail polish. It lasts like 2 weeks normally. It's an LED nail polish. But the problem is it really strips the nail. You know, when you take it off, it takes off like the top layer of your nail with it, really. And it always left my nails in such bad condition. So I didn't want to be using that all the time. I used to sort of just have shellac as a bit of a treat. And even then, you know, my nails would be in such bad condition. And then Lauren McDermott, who's by Lauren McDermott on Instagram, she shared that she was working with this brand called Manicurist, who've developed a more natural, long-lasting LED nail polish. So it lasts sort of 7 to 10 days, but it doesn't strip your nails of their natural oils and, you know, all the good stuff. It comes off really naturally. The actual polish and the nail polish remover, I think, are made from really sustainable ingredients and much more natural ingredients. So yeah, basically the kit comes with the base coat, the top coat, you pick a colour, the solution for taking it off, and the lamp. Oh, sorry, my camera just cut out there, so I just started recording again. So yeah, basically I got this colour, which I've got on my nails right now, which is Peony, which is a bright pink. That's the colour that I picked because my mum bought me this, and because I told her that I wanted it and she asked what colour I wanted. And then it's all sort of like wrapped up in the box at the moment, but basically it comes with the light and everything. And I think it wasn't too bad. I think it was like £85 or something, because it was in the it had some money off. I think each colour is £19, so it's definitely not cheap, but that's kind of the price of like shellac and things like that. So if you're like me and you really like to have your nails done but you don't like the effects of shellac, definitely think about giving this one a go. And if you already have like an LED lamp and stuff for shellac, I guess all you'd need to buy is the polish and the nail polish remover, because I think the lamp is just a standard lamp. But yeah, I've been really enjoying that. I've done my toes and my nails. Did my nails on my birthday, and that was a Saturday, and I took it off on the Thursday because it just started to look a bit like it was starting to chip at the very ends, not really noticeably, but just a little bit. So it did last, you know, 7 days, and I think my toes will obviously last a lot longer because I'm not like using those to knit and sew with. So yeah, that should last a lot longer. But yeah, I was really pleased with that. So I'm going to buy myself some more colours. I think I'm going to buy myself a bright red soon, because I like to wear bright red in the summer, bright pink and bright red in the summer, and seeing as it, hopefully, horrible grey skies outside, but hopefully it will be summer soon. Okay, so I got a couple of books. I normally get loads of books, but this year I purposefully didn't ask for too many because yeah, I remember like one Christmas I got 15 books and obviously like takes a little bit of time to go through them, and I've been to the secondhand bookshop recently and bought a load of books, so yeah, I didn't ask for too many, but the 2 that I asked for I did actually get, which is really lovely, off my sister. So the first one is The No-Show by Beth O'Leary. If like me you love romantic fiction, I share every time I finish a book, I share it on my Instagram stories with a rating, like a star rating of how good I think it was, and that is saved into a highlight. So at the moment I think it's called Reads 23, so that's obviously what I'm reading in 2023. So if you're looking for any recommendations, I am always looking for like romantic fiction recommendations, then check that out. I like contemporary romantic fiction. I have enjoyed like getting into Bridgerton a little bit since the series came out. I have read the first 3 books. I'm just about to read the 4th before the 4th series comes out, and I enjoy that. And every now and again, you know, like, I mean, Pride and Prejudice is one of my favourite books. I enjoy a classic romance, but most of the time I'm contemporary. My favourite authors are people like Jenny Colgan, Lucy Diamond, Beth O'Leary, so yeah, that's my kind of style. So I'm really looking forward to this one because I've read the other 3. So this is her 4th book, and I think her 5th one has come out or is coming out this year. So this one was hardback last year, paperback this year. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading that. I'm just reading a Jenny Colgan at the moment, and when I finish that I will start this. But I always find her books to be really good fun. Yeah, I find Beth O'Leary's just like a proper escape. I think my favourite, it's hard to say from hers, but I think my favourite one probably was The Road Trip, which was her last book that I read. That was really, really good. But her first one, The Flat Share, was good as well, and I really enjoyed the TV adaptation on Paramount Plus. So yeah, go and check that out if you're like me, you love romantic fiction. And yeah, if you didn't know, I am actually a writer. I think I've said this many times on my channel, so if you've watched my channel before, you'll know this, but I'm a writer, and I'm currently writing my first romantic fiction novel, which has got knitters in it, and some of my other ideas that I'm hoping to work on in the future once this one is published have sewers in it. So yeah, if you like romantic fiction, then keep an eye out. Hopefully I will get a publishing deal by the end of this year. That's my hope with my novel. We shall see. I'll keep you guys updated on that. So that was the first book. The second book is this one, which is From Seed to Bloom by Millie Proust. So I follow Millie Proust on Instagram. I've been following her for years. She runs a flower farm in, I think, Sussex. And it's a, you know, natural, sustainable, ethical flower farm, British flower farm. I think she mostly provides flowers for weddings. I don't know if she sells to florists. I think it's mostly for like weddings and events. But she has the most gorgeous Instagram account, so go and check that out. I'll link it below because it's just like beautiful flowers all the time, and she does the most beautiful, very like natural, wild arrangements that are very much my style. But yeah, this book is basically a year of growing and then also styling your flowers. So I've always wanted to grow a cutting garden. We don't really have space in our current garden just to have like a cutting garden, to have a whole bed just for cutting. You know, I want to sort of have flowers actually in the garden as well whilst I'm out there. But I'm sort of hoping that this book will start to teach me a little bit about growing flowers, because it's all kind of been guesswork until now, just like throwing seeds into pots, and you know, obviously like I've been growing them in the greenhouse and hardening them off and doing all that kind of stuff, but yeah, it's been very much guesswork. So I'm hoping we're looking to move this year, so when we move, we're hoping to move to a slightly bigger house with a bigger garden, that I can have my own area that will be a cutting garden where I grow flowers for cutting and bringing into the house. And so this should really, really help with that. But it's just a beautiful book just for reading as well. Like, oh, I've just opened it up on my favourite page, which is peonies. But yeah, it's just like beautiful photographs and yeah, really stunning book. So I'm really looking forward to reading that and getting into that soon, and learning all about growing flowers. And on the kind of flower track. I got this lovely present off my other sister-in-law, so we'll start off with this one. It's soap which is bluebell scented. Oh, it smells amazing. So I have a bath every evening. It's like a self-care thing for me, that every night I have a bath. It really helps with my chronic pain. I read my book, I have bath salts, I use a nice soap. Like, I never use you know, I always buy like small independent handmade soaps and things like that, because it's like a real treat for me. It's an important part of my like self-care routine. So I always ask every Christmas and every birthday for nice soaps because I get through them so quickly. So yeah, this is a lovely one. It's a big one as well actually, and it just smells amazing, made in England. So really happy with that. And then she also got me some bath teas. So this one is lavender, patchouli and white tea, and this one is just called the Botanist. Oh, scented with velvety roses, so I assume it's got roses in it. So there's little tea bags with like bath salts and dried flowers and essential oils, so they'll be lovely just for like soaking. So yeah, really looking forward to that. So I have like a box in my bathroom that I fill with all these lovely little treats. And then yeah, I use them throughout the week. As I say, it's a lovely self-care routine for me with my romantic fiction books. It's like my chill time before bed. So those are the first few things that she got me. And then the second thing she got me is not bath related, but she got me some really gorgeous pattern weights by Foxglove and Field, who I've never actually heard of. But they are really, really beautiful. They're also really, really heavy. I don't know if I can sort of show you. Yeah, hold them up like that. So they're like William Morris print pattern weights. As I say, they are really heavy. But yeah, I really wanted some pattern weights because at the moment I pin all of my sewing patterns to my fabric and it's just a bit of a pain in the bum. So I'm really, really pleased with those. They're really, really gorgeous. Very Instagrammable, my husband said. So I'm sure they will make an appearance on my Instagram soon when I'm cutting out. So yeah, really pleased with those. Those are gorgeous. Okay, so now I got this amazing box off my sister, which again is filled with lots of lovely bath things. So my sister lives in Hebden Bridge in Yorkshire, and she has a shop called the Yorkshire Soap Company in Hebden Bridge, which I've been in a few times, and it does the most amazing bath products. So she's bought me some of these gorgeous little bath truffles, so they're all sort of scented, rose, lavender, etc. Which, yeah, my favourite scents are sort of floral scents. So they're a bit like bath bombs, but they sort of don't really fizz. They like melt and they have lots of essential oils in them and dried flowers. So those will be lovely. And then she also got me this, which I have never ever used anything like this before, but I'm really excited to use it. It's natural bath essence, rose and honeysuckle. So I assume you just like pour a little bit of this into the bath and then it fills your bath with like oil and essential oils and smells and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it says it will allow you to indulge your skin with pure pampering and natural luxury, infused with essential oils. Yeah, basically just make your bath smell really nice and oily and lovely. So I'm really looking forward to that. As I say, my little box in my bathroom is going to be getting quite full of all these gorgeous products for my little self-care routine. And then my sister is also a crafter. She makes lots of things herself. She actually used to have a business back in the day making vegan chocolate and stuff, so she's very like hands-on crafty. She's made me some lovely little handmade pattern weights, which is really nice because obviously you can never have enough pattern weights when you're cutting out a whole project. You need quite a few. So she's made me 6 of these and I've got 6 of the other little ones. So that's a really good amount to have. But yeah, they're really cute. She's just made like little beanbag ones out of this cute fabric, which is actually fabric that she used to make the bunting for my wedding. So that's quite sweet to have that. So yeah, I will use those soon, probably on Instagram. I'm going to make a reel soon, I think, of one of the dresses that I'm making. So when I cut it out, I'll use these, so you can pop over to my Instagram and have a look at those in action. Okay, so now we're on to the final present, well, presents, but from one person, my husband. So my main present was that we went to the Stitch Festival in London, which I vlogged. A lot of you have seen that vlog and a lot of you have subscribed from that vlog, so hello, it's lovely to have you here. Sorry that there has been like a massive break. That's not normal. Normally there's a video every week, but it's just not been a great time recently. But yeah, when we were there, I bought lots and lots of fabrics, and that was my present off my husband for my birthday, was to go and choose a load of fabrics, which was really lovely. So I wasn't really expecting anything from him at all, but on my birthday, when I opened the card that he gave me, it had this little Stitch School voucher in it. So he has subscribed to Stitch School for me, the Sew Over It Stitch School. If you don't know what that is, it's basically an online subscription where they have loads and loads and loads of sewing classes and loads of their PDF patterns, so you can essentially go through their PDF patterns and learn how to make them with the lessons that they've created. So the one that I've been really wanting to do is the Betty dress. I absolutely love their Betty dress and I have the pattern for it, but I need to do a bust adjustment and I have no idea how to do a full bust adjustment. But they have a whole set of lessons that go with the Betty dress to teach you how to do that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to start with. I'm really excited. But then they've got like loads of other patterns on there, and I think every month there's a new pattern added. I think you get access to like the new patterns that they launch early and all sorts of things like that. So yeah, that was a really lovely surprise that I wasn't expecting. There's also a few like men's patterns on there as well, so I'll definitely be making my husband a shirt this summer, maybe like a linen shirt or something with one of those. But yeah, it's going to be great to just like slowly make my way through the classes and try the different patterns and the different techniques that come with those. Like, I've only ever done an invisible zip once, so it'd be good to like go through the class for that, and you know, as I say, full bust adjustments, things like that, learning how to actually fit my clothes, because I feel like I've been sewing now for over a year and I've made lots of lovely things, but they never fit perfectly on the bust. So it'd be really nice to sort of learn how to fit that correctly and be making things that I'm really, really proud of. So yeah, I was really pleased with that. And then we went out on my birthday into Malvern, where my parents live, and we went shopping, and he bought me this bag, which I saw, which I just thought was really cute because I really love bees, and I could really do with like a little crossbody bag for the spring summer. I thought navy would basically go with everything. So it's got a cute little gold bee on it. So yeah, really pleased with that. That is oh, dropping it. That is by Alice Wheeler, the designer Alice Wheeler. I don't know who she is, but I like her bags. So yeah, that was lovely. So that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching everything I got for my birthday. This is like a proper good old-fashioned video. I remember when I first got into YouTube years and years and years ago, this is what we used to watch, is like unboxings and what I got for Christmas, what I got for my birthday, like the old time Zoella style videos. So that's what this is a bit. Next week I will be putting up a vlog of the Cotswold Wool Festival. It's the first ever Cotswold Wool Festival. I'm so excited to go. I was invited to go and yeah, be a part of it, which is really nice that they thought of me. So yeah, I will be vlogging that and let you know what that is like. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. As I say, we should hopefully now be going back to at least one video every other week, most likely one video every week. Things will hopefully start to settle down and get a bit more normal. So yeah, it'll be lovely to have you here. Leave me a comment, let me know what you are making. I always love to hear what everybody is up to. Are you making summer things, or like me, are you looking at the weather and going, ew? I am actually making some summer things, but I'm sort of like, when the hell am I going to wear these? I'm making a dress at the moment, the Mabel dress by Tilly and the Buttons, and I was umming and ahhing about whether to go with the short sleeves or the long sleeves, and I've gone with the long sleeves because it's so cold. So yeah, not loving this weather, but let me know what you're making. Maybe you're in a different hemisphere, so maybe you are actually going into autumn winter. But I love to hear in the comments what you're making. So yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.